Yes, sir, Big Hurt. We live, man. Look, we're gonna bring this thing back, dog. Hey, we're gonna get dirty today, bro.
Well, hey, see what was so bad about was I had to call in and tell you to call off the dogs because you hit them with the. I got 100 acres. I said, ooh.
Hey, look, sometimes you gotta let folks know, man. Like Cam Newton say, subtle flex, subtle flex.
I said, ooh.
Hey,
Little Bucky was like, go ahead and flex on them then.
yeah. I got my dog with me today, man. But look, y'all, bring it to the stage, man. My man, Big Hurt. This is my teammate, man. We go way back, man. Hey, we call him Big Hurt for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Got to hurt people and you're a big dude.
Don't do that to him like that, you know.
Yes, sir.
You gonna break out them aunties. You better leave me alone.
Hey, yeah, you need one. You solo dolo over there. You need somebody in there cooking it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I don't know if they're ready for that. You know?
Yeah. I ain't seen no pics of the weight room with all the lights in the background. I ain't seen nothing all that. You got to show me some of that.
Hey, I send that off today.
Yeah, let me see some of that, man. I might have to just flash some of that. No, I can't flash none of that on the show. I don't want nobody trying to run up, trying to ride me. Hey, shouts out to CU Buff Soldiers. He was in the house last night, man. He cammed up last night. Hey, man, we went to Auburn and gave Auburn all they wanted. They had to cheat at the end.
Oh, they so did. And we had a linebacker that couldn't field, but you know, we ain't gonna...
Yeah.
They figured it out the next game. All of a sudden, everybody 250 plus.
Yeah. Hey, well, look, y'all, we got to. Hey, see, I got hurt because he hurt, man. My man done a lot, and sometimes he don't know how to hold back. Sometimes he say stuff he don't need to say. He be like, I apologize for saying that on the air. But we're gonna get to some of that today, and hopefully we're gonna get some good takes. So, Travis Hunter, the story, the love affair with Travis Hunter, Coach Prime, all that kind of stuff. Is it over now that Travis done got drafted and Shedeur done went this separate way and everybody spread out like Prime in Boulder, Shiloh and Tampa, Shedeur in Cleveland, Travis in Jacksonville? You got some of these guys still on the same team, but is the love affair, like the family bond, is that over now that you like, man, everybody got to handle their own business now? Last time I checked, Travis got his own family right now.
Oh boy, that happened real quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it happened real quick. So, do you think they gonna still have that tight knit, or do you think everybody's schedule gonna be so just crazy? It's gonna be hard for them boys to even see each other again.
I think it's gonna be hard for them to see each other again, and I kind of feel for Travis because he didn't have that wall around him, hedges around him for the last couple of years.
I ain't even think about that. See, that's why I bring him on the show, y'all. He's been protected. He stepped inside when Prime went somewhere, Shedeur went somewhere. He had the same security.
He so did, and this is the thing. Travis would not have the attention that he had on him. I'm not saying the talent wouldn't have been there, but that was a lot of the Dion, the Prime effect. They put that sign on him.
Now, look, to that point, I'm going to drive this home because who was the number one player that came out the year after Travis?
Or the year before? I don't know.
Yeah. So we got some traction. Caleb Williams, he won the Heisman. Travis won the Heisman. But it's some filling the dots, though. You know, some blanks coming up right now. I don't know these other guys. So to the point of if Travis didn't hook that wagon to Coach Prime, he might not have the global like power that he has right now where everybody know him. Like, I ain't gonna say global, but across America, everybody know Travis.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been. We wouldn't know Travis to this extent if it wasn't for Prime at all. Because they hooked their whole wagon to him. He was the number one. All switched him at the last minute from Florida State. This is right after when Dion left the building and he didn't get the job. He took Travis with him. That's what created the buzz.
Yeah, you're right.
Around
Travis
that time.
with him. Travis went with him twice. And I think they did that on purpose a little bit because Travis knew where he was going, but he just held out a few days, like trying to make it seem like he might change his mind. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to make it seem like he was thinking about doing something different.
But
Bucky, yeah.
they put that campaign around him because they said when he before he had when he left JSU, they did that campaign, get him up to 10,000 subscribers, and he'll let you know where he's signing at. Remember?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And so that started it. That started it growing his. Now you know when somebody come on your page and they see you got 10,000, boom, 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 boom. Now they just pile on. Okay, everybody else. It's like when you go into the club, you riding around to see which line the longest.
Yeah, you got
most people. That's where you're going.
That's exactly what happened. And see, and the thing now, going back to what we started to show off with, is now I don't feel that with him right now. Yes, he was the second overall pick, but I don't feel that same energy. It don't hit the same. It does not hit.
Yeah, because there was actually somebody said the Jaguars they lost out for trading for Travis, and there was another guy. I can't remember who this was. I don't know if it was Marcus Spears or whatever, but he was saying the Browns don't need to trade to get Travis because a wide receiver, a DB don't help you win games or whatever. Blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah, it was a few people taking shots at Travis in the draft, like. Y'all overvaluing this kid. Y'all giving him too much. He ain't gonna be able to do this in the NFL. Blah 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 blah. He always had prime to come back and say, "Oh, Travis is that guy. Travis is him. Travis was better than me." Like, is he still gonna have that? Like, is he still gonna have the people around him that's gonna protect him? Now, I feel like the whole thing that happened when all the news came out about his girl or whatever. I think Travis was in a weird space, so he just pulled back from everybody.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, my thing is, you know how the meeting rooms is. You know how that locker room is especially when you deal with grown men. Is he gonna be able to carry it with the pajama set? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, that is true. Because Travis then would kind of Shedeur would try to go at Travis and Bucky them, but Bucky was kind of like everybody's big brother.
Okay.
So your big brother can get little jokes off on you. They would say the saucy Trav and the Trav, you wouldn't got a BBL where you was at it for the last few days, like he go fishing. They're like, you wouldn't got your DB. So they're having fun with it.
Yeah.
But once they get to the NFL, some of the NFL does. This is what I was saying about Shedeur yesterday, and a lot of people, I don't know if they understand. Travis finna come in making more than over 90% of the people on the team.
Oh yeah.
So
I think he's feeling that now. I think he's starting to feel it.
Yeah. So now a lot of people gonna kind of start coming at him sideways, and some dudes will try to hit your girl on your team.
Try. They already own.
The NBA bad about that. I'm talking about bad.
Everywhere bad about that, bro. Let's keep it all the way funky. That's just how it is. And if you come off, I ain't gonna say the cat weak. I ain't saying that. But if you come off, if you ain't sturdy, they coming at you. Even if you are sturdy, they coming at you.
Yeah. Like they gonna try. Cause look at what's the man, Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes, if you let everybody see, he a feisty guy. He'll fight. He'll blah blah blah. He pumped the ball fake junk in Kobe face and all.
Beat up his partner.
Yeah, but the reason why he beat up his partner because his partner hit his girl.
Yeah, this is true. So I'm saying, and the thing, from what they're reporting, because I really don't keep up with it that much. Well, they say that she put him into some compromising situations as of late. So is he gonna be able to rock that? Because they used to have shows, or not segments, but I saw a couple of clips where Dion was talking about the relationship with him and his lady.
Yeah,
I mean, so now you out here by yourself, and you supposed to have all the answers. You got the wallet. You got to have the answers. You gonna be pulling, and she gonna be on whatever. They help police her more than they coached him. How about that?
I kind of see some of that, and like in this spot that he's about to go in, his mom or his girl got to be that person that's looking out for him. Like they got to. Because like you see with Jaden Daniels and Lamar Jackson, they mom holding it down for them.
No, they kicking that junkyard dogs.
Yeah,
they're not playing.
So when you got a woman in your corner, she really holding it down. I'm talking about she really holding it down for you.
Look.
Like Bun B. I don't know if you heard about that story with Bun B when somebody broke in their house, and when they was breaking in the house, Bun B was on the toilet at the time. She knew he was on the toilet. She knew he was in a compromising situation. So she went and put herself on the line. Bun B like kind of felt something was going on, and he came out with the scrap. She gave him some time, and she was like, "Look, I know Bun B is the real show. I'm getting the benefits of the show. So I'm gonna put my life on the line to make sure Bun straight." And I was like, because I remember a long time ago, I told my homie Jerry, I said, "Man, I seen Bun B wife. She's straight, but she ain't bad. Like I done seen some women in Texas, like bad, the rodeos and stuff like." But when she said that on an interview, I was like, "Oh, see, that's why he got her. She a real one."
The thing about it, PMC the one that pointed it out when they first met.
For real?
Yeah, PMC was the one that was like, "Look, bro, don't let that one go." Yeah, he talked about it.
Yeah. Cleveland Browns. Browns never learn. That's what somebody posted. I hijacked they posted, and I put Shedeur here. The Browns could have had Travis and Shedeur.
Yeah.
You talking about the LeBron effect, really like seizing the moment and galvanizing that city and everything.
Yeah.
They would have had a whole movement if they would have got Travis and Shedeur.
It would have been unreal. It would have been unreal. But, you know, if a lot of people fumbling the bag as of late, you know, somebody got Kaylin Clark and an old girl and fumbled that bag in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're talking about Angel Reese and Kaylin Clark. They supposed to be in the Olympics. They fumbled that.
They fumbled that bag.
Now, and I'm going to tell you some other stuff that was going on. Like, this would have been crazy, dog. This would have been crazy for Trav to be with the Browns, dog.
No, it would have been a match made in heaven. Like that's why I made the comparison with the Olympics. Them young ladies came out early. That's what I thought they was gonna do. It was a natural play. Y'all go for this Olympics. We build this campaign behind y'all, build up revenue for the league, so on and so forth.
It went crazy.
It was lined up. I'm like,
and see, the Cleveland Browns, their fans was hot. The only thing they said the Cleveland Browns when they got Shedeur.
At the end.
Yeah, when they got Shedeur, that saved them. But they was hot, bro. The Cleveland fan was hot when they passed up on Travis.
This is the reason why Prime was against him going. He just didn't need this. They could have just did that back channel. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we have Cleveland for passing on them, but the whole league passed on them 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that. So did you see what Shedeur said?
What is that?
Shedeur said, if you don't draft me, I'm not going to play quarterback for your team. So everybody passed him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland drafted him. So is he locked in with Cleveland for life? Or was he on that type of time where I was saying the other day, like, he might go play for the Rock League if y'all keep playing with me?
I think that it was just a young man with that pressure on him and didn't even know what he was saying.
You think it was like the first round before the draft? That's when he was saying this? Because after the first round, everybody passed on.
That's what it is. And then so we're going to pass on you again. We're going to pass on you again.
Yeah, but they did the Randy Moss times 15. Colorado should do that and put that on the wall out. That'll be crazy when wide receivers coming there for recruiting visits. And they see all 4 of your wide receivers went to the league.
Between corners and wide receivers, that's all Dion seemed like he was bringing in the last couple of years at Colorado.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really hear about no linebackers, running backs. I heard about what do you call 5-star, 4-star wide receivers corner. But now to see that he got 4 or 5 in the league.
Yeah. He doing something right.
You know, that's kind of, I'm like, ooh. And see, this is the thing that I was saying with Boosie. I said it the last show that I was able to get on. I said, look, if Cam Ward would have been at Colorado and Shedeur would have been at Miami, we'd have the same Cam Ward. Boosie was like, what you mean? Cam Ward had a line everywhere he went.
Yeah.
He had a B to B plus line.
Yeah. So he didn't have to deal with that pressure on his neck every play.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what are we saying? And that's the thing that was, even when they talked about the bubble screens, if you don't have a line, you didn't hold that against Tom Brady. when he was doing this, they would scream you
Yeah,
and
you
out,
right.
man.
You're right. The Tom Brady was getting rid of that ball quick because he didn't have a line for a minute. Like they, yeah, you're right about that. Hey, let me get this super chat right quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, East Coast Care. Hey, appreciate you, East Coast Care, with the $5 super chat. He said the draft fall was a straight humiliation ritual. They wanted to Buck break. They want to Buck break Shedeur and send a message to the rest of the Bucks in the NFL. Hey, I'm with you 100%, my guy. 100%. Like I was so hot, I was so heated. I was like, man, down the NFL, bro. Go play with the Rock. Take your brand over there. Build that league up. Buy you a team and show these boys how to really do it. Get all these other entertainers and stuff. Come over here and buy a team, and we can really rock out over here and our own league. That's how I was, man. I was done. Like, but some people they can't wait to watch NFL game. I was like, damn the NFL, bro.
But it's the thing though on this. After he didn't go first 5, I'm like, okay, it's a different play going on. And I think what was it Jerome last night? He was like saying that as soon as Shedeur got picked up, ESPN, or was it you that stopped filming the draft or stop taping? I was just like, oh, okay. So this is just creating drama. Ain't none of them. He ain't gonna lose no advertisers. This is still the biggest show on turf right now on Earth. It's bigger than it's bigger than the NBA Finals right now. I mean the playoffs. This is Trump. Even a day after the draft is over, it's still leading headlines right now. Shedeur in that situation.
Now you heard the whole shutdown, right? Like right when the Cleveland pick was in, they started bringing the cameras out, and they were starting to put cameras on like the Cleveland fans in the crowd. And one reporter was like, "What's going on? Something about to happen. Something about to happen." Yeah. Like once the Shedeur pick went in, like everybody got activated. Like, showtime. Like, and the draft was going on now. The draft is happening, but once Shedeur name came up, and it would be the next name to be called, everybody got active. They want to make sure they had everything perfect so they can get the most out of this moment. So it's like they understand the star power, but they like Kev said, they trying to Buck break him right now. But let everybody know you don't run that here, rerun stuff here.
But even this was prime time TV. This whole last 3 weeks leading up to the draft in the days to follow. So it kind of leans into that. And now the whole question is, even going into the season, when is Shedeur going to play? Or if he's going to play? Like that, you can't buy that as an advertiser. If you can't learn how to whip that up and put it on the plate and make it work. You know what I'm saying? What we doing?
We talked about the Travis situation and how everybody's splitting and he won't be up under Dion's wing like the same way. I mean, they're going to keep in contact, but it's not the same when you can't see a person. You know what I'm saying? When you're hours and hours away from your person, even on a plane flight, it's a little different, right? Now, Cam and Shedeur, they had the same quarterback coach. They was working together. We thought the quarterback coach was going to get skyrocketed up to the top because he had both of these guys that probably going to go inside the top 5, right? Yeah. No doubt. And you know what happened, even though Shedeur failed, Shedeur still in some crazy fashion got more support with him falling, right? So it's kind of like he got a force field around him. Like they said, when God got it like for you, nobody can take it away from you or whatever, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
But with the relationship with Cam and Shedeur, would that go south, or would they not let this break them? Because now you got to think about it. Cam just got a lot of money, bro. Cam just got a lot of money, and Shedeur feel like I'm supposed to got the same kind of money. Like I ain't supposed to get your money, but I'm supposed to get my own bag. And Cam's slick talk a lot. He talks a lot, so he gonna say shit to Shedeur sometimes now. Like, hey man, are you good? Cause I can get it for you if you know what I'm saying. I know that little change. He gonna say shit like that to Shedeur, especially if they ever hanging out with each other.
That's what I was saying before a couple of shows ago. I'm like, when they was describing how the interview went with Shedeur, I'm closing my eyes. I'm thinking that lineup more with Cam, how he was coming off on camera just on regular. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, are you sure you're talking about the same quarterback? But with this whole thing is, I can see Cam really disappearing into the just into the fold of football. But
Yeah,
Shedeur gonna have that light. Like, okay, you went first. Okay, cool. You play for the Titans. It's not a media center, so on and so forth. Blah 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 blah. If he go, what is it? What's it? 17 games now. So if he go 3 in or 4 in, whatever, it ain't gonna move the meter at all.
now
Not as much as if Shedeur come in and some garbage time and get a couple of touchdowns. Who gonna be leading? Who gonna be leading on sports then?
yeah, it's gonna be Shedeur. Cause I mean,
And see
but
this,
I've been to Cleveland. Cleveland is boring, bro. If
no.
you had to ask me, what would I want to spend a weekend,
Mm-hmm,
Cleveland or Nashville, Tennessee?
mm-hmm.
I'm going to Nashville.
But see, this is the thing, though. I
Boy,
think
on it. I'm on it, dog. Get it.
okay, you're on it. So now you think about closer to camp, right after the preseason, all that type of stuff. A quarterback always go down. So you got now you can go Shedeur or oh boy the other cat that they drafted, and you can go see how many picks you can get for the next draft.
Well, I'm gonna say this right here, and now next year Cleveland they got 3 first-round picks.
Now imagine going to taking Shedeur or the other young cat and putting them on the market and seeing what they can get off of them for a trade real quick. They can have now 4 or 5 fourth-round picks.
So you saying the Browns might trade Shedeur next year and get picks?
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it before the season or shortly after. Wouldn't
Now,
surprise me at all.
did you see the room when they had the? Now, okay, you was in politics and all that kind of stuff for a minute. Do you think this what Trump said? I don't know if you see this on the screen about Trump forced the owner to. I don't think Trump had that kind of power to force nobody. I mean, I saw what Trump said, but did you think what Trump did about calling NFL out, did that have any weight to make Shedeur get drafted?
They have a lot of it out because Trump, when he first came into office, was looking in the UFC, I think it was, or boxing about steroid use, like putting the feds on them to investigate, some stuff that wasn't going right in boxing. He got that same weight to put that eye on the NFL and whatever doings that they doing. If it's human growth hormone, whatever else, designer drug that's out there for recovery. Like if they really want to get into it, there's valve codes all over the place. If we're gonna keep it always funky.
Now I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about the whole Trump thing. If you listen to one group of people, they say Trump, he a racist and he trying to take us back, and he trying to break down all the affirmative action, everything that could help black people. He's trying to kill all of that. But then on this part, he's speaking out to the NFL because the NFL was doing the black guy wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy. Like Trump is he different. I don't know how to categorize Trump. Like I don't know if it just depends on what day he wake up and how he feeling that day, or does he ever stand on anything besides money?
I mean, the thing about it is, I think Trump is just as complex as any other man in this regard. We'll go out and work all day with a hammer, have rough hands, and go play with the kids. Same dude. So, like, I can wrestle tigers and bears and cut and be a lumberjack, but I'm going to still play with my babies. You know what I'm saying? I might do my daughter hair. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. I got you. So you saying Trump just doing whatever he see need to be done?
He's just a man at the end of the day.
Hey, East Coast Kale. Hey, appreciate the super chat, and you always show the channel love. So what you got on your mind, man? I see you. You had to jump up in the day. I said, he got something bubbling. What's going on?
Hey, listen, man. I'm just gonna lay it out like this, man. I'm critical of Shedeur from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I'm critical. Coach Prime is my favorite player all time. But let's just be honest. A lot of this had to do with the NFL exploiting this boy. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tie my points in. First of all, people are saying, well, he could have had a chance with the Giants. The Giants he messed it up with the Giants. First of all, the Giants don't draft black quarterbacks. Let's come back to reality. They've never drafted one. If they do, name him. It wasn't Tyrod Taylor because he got traded there. So they don't draft black quarterbacks. Let's get out of that reality. Second of all, I put maybe about 20% of this blame on Coach Prime, and I'll tell you why in a second. Because my thing is what Coach Prime did was when he was going around saying, "Oh, I'm going to pull an Eli. I'm going to control where my son goes." The NFL owner said, "Hold my beer. Shedeur doesn't have the bargaining chips you had. See, you were in college. You were already playing pro baseball. You know what I'm saying? You were like, screw it. Yeah, NFL don't want to pick me up. I'll just keep playing baseball. You know what I'm saying? He was playing professional. I think he was with my Yankees at the time.
Yeah.
And he ran a 4.2. You know what I'm saying? He told the Giants, I think the Giants was like, what pick you? I think he went to the Giants was like, what pick you got? And the Giants, I think they said 12th or 11th. And he said, I'll be gone by then. He ran a 4.2 and left. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur don't run no 4.2. You know what I'm saying? So NFL exploit the way they pushed him out in the draft. I think the NFL exploited Coach Prime and his son because they needed them ratings for the NFL. Let's just be honest. We got to have a come to Jesus moment. How many of us really watch all 3 days of the NFL draft?
No.
Before Shedeur got there, before Coach Prime got there, before Shallow got there, how many of us really watch all 3 days? I've been watching football for over 30 years. I don't watch all 3. I don't even watch the first full day. Usually the first 5 picks, 6 picks, and then I just get the notification on my phone.
Yeah, I'm a football fiend, and I try to watch all 3 days, but it's hard. It's hard.
But everybody was locked in these 3 days wondering what's going on with Shedeur. Were they not?
No, that was that's an easy play right there. I mean, that's what they did with Colorado.
Yeah,
like they was tripping about how was Colorado getting the coverage that first year when they were 4 and whatever. They're like, why are we covering them like they won the national championship? So they started to scale it back. But it was a known fact that they box office. So I'm not mad at them for leveraging what they have. You got the superstar. We got the eye of the world on top of the NBA playoffs is going on at the same time. Oh, we're gonna run with this. Run it up.
See, this
ain't mad at the NFL for capitalizing on it.
Yeah,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
got a
so they
gold mine
exploited
right
this.
here.
And they said, we're going to push out Shedeur's thing because we know these jokers going to be watching. The haters going to be watching. The trolls going to be watching. The supporters going to be watching. But either way, they going to be watching.
Either way, when he go first round, I knew it was going to be a long day.
Yeah. When he didn't go third round, I was like, something ain't right, man. I'm like, yeah, they exploiting this dude, man.
Hey, why not? At that point, why not? It's the gift that keep on giving. To add to your point, this is probably the highest third day ratings in the history of the draft.
It is the highest. It ain't even. It is.
Yeah. Guarantee you, it's the highest rated draft it's ever been, bro. I'm telling you. And then I want to talk real quick. I want to talk about that prank call with Shedeur and all that. Honestly, I got to be honest, man. Like, could you imagine if that defense, what was it, defensive coordinator was a DC? Yeah. Could you imagine if he was black with a black son?
No.
And he would have prank called Peyton Manning like that?
Well, but come on, man. We all know that.
They would have called for his job. That's why everybody going around talking about, Shedeur's playing victim and everybody's playing the race card.
No.
Listen, we wouldn't have to play the race card if you stopped dealing the race card. I'm playing the cards you're dealing me.
But see, this is the thing. And I understand it, but I got to take a step back because this is how they felt the last 3 years when that young man and his daddy and his brother and his partner took over college football, took the portal and made it a real thing. They didn't like that. So now we got something for you. You want some showtime? You want prime time?
I'm telling you, all hell broke loose when Coach Prime flipped Travis. This was the first time it ever happened where a 5-star player got flipped from a PWI to an HBCU. And that's when all hell broke loose. And then to add to the fire, he takes a job at a PWI.
The portal was meant for kids that's not on that's not getting no run, JUCO kids. It was just supposed to be some backups, backup type stuff. He put that at the forefront because he was behind the 8 ball. And you know what we do? We're going to make it good. We're going to fry that steak. We're going to fry that fish up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make them hush puppies, and that's what he did. And now the portal is a delicacy. You can't even get in the game no more.
Unless you got bread. Now, if you don't get top players out the portal, now you got to have bread.
You got to have bread. And that they didn't need, that was never intended for our 4 and 5 stars, our blue blood, our blue chips to be in the portal. That was not intended. Deion brought that to the forefront. Remember, they mocked him when he changed over like 75 kids in one off season. He had like 75 kids come through there. They didn't like that. They didn't like how you can do that turnover. They never looked at it like that because you know how it was before. You had to sit out a year if you moved up.
You had to sit out a year, and then if a coach went to a sorry school, he had 3 years to turn it around.
Yep, not now. Not now. Not at all. And so now the other part of it is this is just business. He put on pressure on everybody that's making these $7, $5, $7, $10 million a year as a coach.
All right.
What are we getting for our money now? White, black, or indifferent? This ain't even. It changed the whole ecosystem of football. You can't move. It's no different than the internet now. If you're a business and you ain't got the internet or a web page or some social media presence, you going out of business. Very.
Hurt. Did you hear I had Coach Hayes backpedaling last night like he was a cornerback?
Oh man, Coach Hayes wanted to go take a nap.
hey, when I hear what Lajohntay, so look, let's get into that real quick. Now, y'all, the Travis Hunter and the Shedeur news and all this done been so crazy. We missing something, y'all. It's somebody done slid through the cracks, and he about to make a powerful impact in the league. And it's Colorado's own. Look, let me set the stage for my guy, man. All right, now I want to show y'all something. I talked to some guys last night talking about Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson passed for 4,000 yards last year and rushed for 800. First time in school history something like this has ever been done.
NFL history, excuse me.
Yeah, NFL history. My bad, I'm saying school. First time this has been done. Everybody's saying wide receivers don't want to play for him. Wide receiver, he can't throw. The dude threw for more yards than Patrick Mahomes last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we saying? If he's won the MVP twice. But if you look at the NFL draft and you look at how many times they done drafted the number 1 wide receiver, because you tell me, Harold, what's the normal play when you draft a Peyton Manning or Eli Manning or any kind of pocket passer? What's the first thing they do?
You're gonna get a left tackle or a wide receiver.
There we go. They help out the quarterback. Lamar Jackson, y'all know what they did this year in the draft? They got a safety. I'm gonna tell you what they did. I'm going to just give you a few of them. I ain't going to run down all of them, but the first pick they got, and he's a dynamic guy. He was like second to Travis Hunter coming out of high school. My man Starks from the University of Georgia.
Okay.
Hey, special talent. But they got him first. They picked him. He was the first pick. The second pick was a defensive end. The third pick was an offensive tackle or offensive guard or something. Then they came back with the fourth pick, and it was a linebacker. Then they came out with the fifth pick as a quarterback. Like we got all the way down to the 8th pick. The 8th pick before they got my man.
But see, this is the thing, though. If we're gonna keep it historically, for most mobile quarterbacks, it's white or black, they very seldom put the same weapons around them as a pure pocket pass. Very seldom.
Now I got you. But okay, Baker Mayfield. Some people put him as mobile, right?
Yeah,
And the Cleveland Browns had their best receiving core at all time when Baker Mayfield was there. Now, did you know this? I didn't know this. Elway did the same thing like that Eli Manning did, where it was like he told the team he wasn't playing for them.
It was a coach.
He was a coach. Yeah, so like quarterbacks have done this over the past and was kind of picky about what they want to play, and they weren't done like Shedeur was done. So let's just put it out there.
It was different, much different for Shedeur, very much so.
But let's give Lajohntay his flowers, man.
Mm-hmm.
He the best kept secret in the NFL draft. Like his touchdown celebration when I first saw it, I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Mm-hmm.
But I see the young boys are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I see other wide receivers are doing it. Like they have people doing the Shedeur. Some young wide receivers, they doing the little Leonte Jekyll thing. So it's catching on with some people, right?
Lajohntay, the steal of the draft.
Dog, when Leonte came, if Leonte would have came over that first year, but I'm glad he didn't though, because he got them 100 catches, you know. So that added to the resume.
He was always the one as far as wide receiver core for me.
You're right. To me, I was saying the same thing. I was like, if they was to split like plays with him and Travis, he might have better stats than Travis.
Oh, there wouldn't even have been no, he was different. When Shedeur, when he caught that ball against Baylor at the last second, that was one of the coldest plays I ever seen. Now I will say that catch that Travis had on the end zone when he caught it through the dude on
the back, off the dude's head. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
How Lajohntay set up that ball, because Shedeur threw it to a spot. He didn't throw it to him. Lajohntay at the last minute cut and jumped and got it.
Yeah, he had to turn his body to go back and get it.
But he set him up though. The corner didn't know where he was at.
Yeah, he made it like he was running a post corner or something like that.
Yep,
he came back.
Yeah, so did. He did that same bend that they do at the top of the route where they jab inside and they go to the corner.
Yeah,
he jabbed and went through him, and I was like,
and see that what you talking about right now? That what you talking about right now? When he get with Lamar, and Lamar come outside that tackle box, and that corner, that safety looking at Lamar and Lajohntay, when Lajohntay stick that foot in the ground, he out there. Like, he going to get so much separation. Now it's going to be an easy pitch and catch.
And the thing that I like about Lajohntay, and this is the problem, this is even with coaches, scouts and so on and so forth, they don't know necessarily how to pick wide receivers who know how to catch when the quarterback is not on platform or in the pocket. You understand what I'm saying? So it's hard for them to pick a wide receiver who know how to deal with somebody who's breaking the plays off. Lajohntay, that's his specialty. Because that route run there, I said, this is a problem. I said he just bought himself a green room ticket. I said, right there, done for me.
Hey, well, I'm not finna give the secrets away right now. We'll talk about it offline.
All right, call me back. All right, tap in.
No, I can talk.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later because, hey, but you about finna get some views, dog.
Okay. All right.
A lot of pushback, kickback, but I think, yeah.
Hey, Big Hurt told me. He said the show is going up a level. So I'm like, yeah, we finna push. And we gonna start having everybody cam up. We finna really go hard.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, I'm rolling.
You don't got no say so no more for real, unless you John Elway or you Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the most part, you got to go where they select you at. But what you tell me, we got both of y'all football fans. What receiver has the Baltimore Ravens drafted to help Lamar out since he's been there?
The dude on the team now, the little short, fast guy.
Yeah, Flowers. But what round did Flowers?
Zay Flowers. I want to say they got him in the first or the second round.
I think they got him in the second round. You know how many yards Flowers had the first year and then last year? 890 something the first year, and the last year he had 1,000 yards. Right. So, but have they ever went after a top first round wide receiver for Lamar?
No, I think all the receivers they went after were like second or third round because I think they brought in a receiver from Maryland. Yeah, they never went after a top flight wide receiver for him.
It never. So he never had top, and he's still throwing for 4,000 yards, and like he had 42 touchdowns and 4 interceptions this year.
But see, this is the thing,
Right.
though. I don't even think it's the Ravens. I think it's more of the representation of the wide receivers, if it's in the draft or free agencies, that's keeping them having a traditional number one wide receiver. Because a lot of them, they like a ball that's from a pocket passer. We went through that at App. If we're gonna keep it all the way funky, we went through that same thing at App.
Yeah, I got you. Because I remember that time when Steve Young came in and the 49ers receivers was kind of saying, man, it's hard to catch the ball from a left-hand quarterback. I'm used to catching from a right-hand quarterback, and the ball spin different. I'm like, dude, are you Are you serious?
That's a real thing, though.
Hey, no. Hey, but that's facts, though, because think about it. When we had Michael Vick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roddy White was dropping everything.
Yeah.
As soon as Matt Ryan take over, Roddy White, Hall of Fame wide receiver.
You see what I'm saying? Like they don't know how to track the ball from somebody that's
right.
moving. They take a
So I'm with you on that. Like, but if somebody moving, that the ball gonna come from a different angle. If you got a left hand quarterback between a right hand quarterback, the ball is spinning different. If you got to do the throw underhand, like them little side arms, the ball come out a different trajectory. So I get it. It's hard to track the ball.
And moving though, even add the moving, him not being on platform. That's what I'm trying to say. They take a picture at the line, they see where you're at, and they gauge their route off of that. That's one of the things that they do. So if I roll out, if I scramble, I don't have no landmarks.
Yeah, now the ball coming from a different place. You used to looking up and seeing the ball coming straight from the center of the field.
Yeah.
Now with Lamar running, now it's coming from the sideline.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you. But like, if you claim to be an NFL receiver and you're supposed to be that don't supposed to matter. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. That separates the great ones from the okay ones. Because think about it. Sean Jackson didn't have no problem catching Michael Vick balls. Remember, Sean Jefferson didn't have a problem catching Mike Vick. Al.G. Crumpler didn't have a problem catching Mike Vick balls. No, Paul's my bad.
Talking about.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, it separates them.
Now, and see, and I'm gonna show y'all how I'm fair. And the reason why I threw out the Flowers kid, I want to see who was paying attention. All right, they got a kid high. He's 1,000-yard wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it shows you if you pick a high round wide receiver for him, he will help that guy produce.
Yeah.
But they've been giving him third round, fourth round with Lajohntay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying this is the steal of the draft, because Lajohntay slid all the way. It was their 8th pick. This was their 8th pick when they got Lajohntay. They had like 3 picks in the 6th round. He was their 3rd pick. So now he finna come in there. He from Florida. They got the same roots, you know what I'm saying? They gonna rock out with each other. They gonna probably work out with each other. I know how Lajohntay is. He like to work. So he probably gonna be in Lamar back pocket because they Florida boys.
All the way.
They gonna get on the same page, dog. I think Lajohntay about to eat, dog. Don't be surprised.
Look,
if Lajohntay had the best rookie season out of all the guys that went to the league.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna take it back to a commercial. It's gonna be like when Vic and Terrell Owens did that commercial. That was like a cartoon.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
That's what it's gonna look like. That's what it's gonna look like. Because Lajohntay is built. He know how to do that.
Yeah.
He know how to play. Oh, wherever the ball is, he's gonna go get it. That's what I'm trying. Like you have to have somebody who's familiar with playing that backyard football.
Yeah, all that sideline bush stuff. Like you gotta have somebody that's it don't matter, man. Just give me the ball, bro. I'm ready.
Hey, that's why I thought they should have took that big receiver from Stanford.
Ooh.
Because he's a ball hog and he's a big target for Lamar.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand. You got 2 short receivers, right? They don't have no wide receiver over 6 foot, I don't think.
And when did the guy get drafted for? Does anybody know when the big receiver that torched Colorado from Stanford, what round did he get drafted? I think it was like 6th, 7th round.
So, yeah, it was late. It was late. Tennessee took him.
But see, Lajohntay won't that, because when he made that play against Baylor, it wasn't too big for the moment. He lived in that.
And that's why he was so mad. If y'all watch his game, he was mad because he's just like, bro, I'm like y'all ain't even using me all the way. I'm better than this.
No, that's what he was saying. When he made that catch, he was walking down the sideline with his helmet off. That's what he was saying, bro. And they were trying to calm him down so they didn't catch that on camera. But a lot of us caught that. He said that. Yeah. He said, "Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm better than that. Give me the ball." Yeah. He kept saying that because you notice he got the ball more after that game.
And see. And all right, and I'm okay. The thing, y'all be taking me down this road, man. I don't want to go down this road. All right, so y'all know the brother leaving, right? And I was high on the brother, bro. I was high on Jalen. I think that's his name. He leaving the school, and like I felt like when you got a talent like that, you find a place to put this guy in the game. Like you saw in spring game, he was balling in practices. He was like he was smacking folks doing it, and now. We don't know what to do with you. How you don't know what to do with a talent?
When he got in the game last year, he balled. He forced a fumble against what's that? UCL?
Yeah, and then after 95-yard touchdown run.
Yeah,
for Cam.
Yeah,
and it's like
ball, man.
It's like, man, but I feel like Lajohntay was like, y'all playing with me, just like they playing with his brother, just like they playing with the Hood brothers too.
Hey, but remember, I kept saying that, and people was giving me a hard time, calling me a hater. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, how can you justify this dude being better than me if we playing two-hand touch?
Yeah.
We not hitting every day.
Yeah. Hey.
Like, how can I beat this guy out if we not really tackling like that? We not really playing football. Keep running people off.
You running people off like in the spring game. Look what you got. You got the fourth string running back in the game and a fullback in the game. Like who?
Right.
What's going on? Dude was really the fifth string running back.
And look at the touches he was getting.
Yeah, he got the same amount of touches as. Like I ain't understand it. I'm like, okay, you got two guys that's fighting for a starting position, and you got a fifth string guy and a fullback in here getting touches. I don't even know if these dudes on scholarship. Why aren't you giving these touches to these backs that y'all trying to see who could be the guy?
Bro, Hood first carry went 8 yards. Am I lying?
You right.
And then he got 2 more touches after that? So I'm like, you can't get mad at the dude for getting upset. Like, man, I came here to play football. Because when he first got here, he said he wanted to win the Heisman Trophy for Colorado.
Yep.
Can't do that if you ain't getting the ball.
Now, if a kid telling you he want to win a Heisman, he understand I got something a little different. I'm not regular.
Yeah, right.
And so that's why when we was getting high on these running backs, this dude in the port, I'm like, man, I don't even want to talk about none of these running backs. We already got some guys in the building.
Yeah, we got some guys. Yeah.
And to these guys in the building show me they can't get it done because in the spring game, you say his first carry was for 8. He scored.
Yep.
So, like, did he have a bad day? No.
But you gave the 34, all the carries and all the touches. 34 and what, 48?
Well, they got the same amount. Him and 34 got the same amount of carries, and you don't know.
But he might have got more catches out the backfield. They threw it to him.
Yeah, they threw it to him, but he hurt his knee that time.
Yeah.
You trying to find out who your starter is, but you giving plays to the fifth string guy. Why?
Right.
But hey, it's neither here nor there. Hey, Big Hurt. Well, let me say this, Lajohntay, we hope you ball out, bro. We know you slept on all through your college career. Even when you was at Colorado, you was still kind of slept on. Hopefully, you and Lamar gonna team up and y'all gonna do something great. You got they just had the names of all the wide receivers. They got Hopkins in the house. They got a lot of wide receivers in that camp right now. So he got some people he can pull from, learn from.
Yep.